Hello subscribers, welcome to a live stream of Wizardry 8. We're playing the vanilla version on Expert Iron Man. This is a single character party. Alright, so this is our fighter. I think these were spiders last time I checked. Yeah. This is quite dangerous. I have one stink bomb I can try to throw here and then run.
See a creature.
If it doesn't work, we will run. It worked.
This is not good. Get ready for some carnage.
Trying to decide if I want to try to hit them with a sling. I only have +3 to hit. Got one of them. Two at a time. Really a fan of that. If we get paralyzed, we should be able to potentially get out of it. Or when they run out of stamina. Can't see how much stamina they have left. Okay. Yeah, they should run out of stamina before we lose hit points here. Hey, Crack Rock, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? One should be ashamed of how they let this monastery get so infested. Yeah, exactly. There's one who ran out. There we go.
We did it! That's a root. This is not good.
All right.
We did it!
Got those things out of the way. Those are so dangerous. Get some more stink bombs and stuff. Yeah, we got plenty of money. Let's go do that.
Got some news.
What else we got? So this is either a gleaming sword or a enchanted longsword.
Come back and
Goodbye.
Gonna get some more scrolls of magic missile. Stink bombs. Our throwing's terrible, but if you throw a stink bomb outside of combat, outside of vision of the enemy, and you backfire, you're usually okay. Because combat won't start. Unless it knocks you unconscious and then you have to rest because you only have the one character, that can be a problem.
Got some new stuff.
Here we go.
Thanks.
Come back and
Let's try to get one more.
Bye.
Full arm was up to 41, I think it said. It's pretty good.
got some new.
Perfect.
Not. Come back and.
Goodbye.
Oh yeah. See if you got any more stamina.
Come back and.
Goodbye.
Alright, back to fighting. Much experience. 60,000, 16, 30-ish. I probably have 3 level ups due. But I want to try to do more training before I do that. Otherwise, we're going to start getting some really ridiculous things like emerald slimes that will paralyze us and kill us instantly. Here's some roaches or spiders, one of the two. Oh yeah, look at that. We would have got sandwiched. That would have been death for sure. Okay. Just sit here for a few minutes. See where the spiders go. You cannot run into these and have all 6 of them shooting at us or we will die. Hey, Sever, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? See 4 emoticons. Up. They're down there trying to scam us. We would have got sandwiched again. Hey Alex, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Have you tried different starting points for solo walkthroughs? Are you talking about like transferring characters? No, I haven't done that for a solo. Yeah, Muramasa does not transfer. There's hardly any good equipment that'll transfer from Wizardry 7. Stun Rod will transfer. That's probably the best. Actually the Elven Bow will transfer. That's one of the best, but that's about it. No Vulcan Hammer. Hardly any of them transfer. It doesn't even transfer moderate equipment. It's not like Wizardry 6 to 7 transfer where you get to keep really good items. Like I said, the Elven Bow is the only exception they made for a really strong item. Stun Rod is second best. Okay, it looks like we made it here. But yeah, that would definitely make it a lot easier. Okay, now we can get some fighting again. Hey, Zomble, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? You've seen the Necratic Helm in Wizardry 8 new item list, but I don't think it imports. No, it does not import, but you can find it. It's different, though. It's not like in the Wizardry 7. Different location can be challenging. Yeah, I've transferred a full party to start at... I think it was either... Yeah, it was the Trang area. Martin's Bluff. It was weird starting there. Zomble says there are Maiden's Lance. I love that in Wizardry 6. Yeah, that won't transfer. You can find it, though. It does exist in Wizardry 8. It's a very rare drop. But you can get it. I think I've only gotten it one time. Yeah, you have to beat Wizardry 7 and get the ending of partnering with the Trang or Umpani in order to not start at the monastery. And I've done the Trang one. I have not done the Umpani base camp one. Hey, Vera, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Yes, it's a new run. Bishop was killed a long time ago. I think he was killed. Yeah, he was killed by an Oozite. Oozite did 140 damage in one round. 2 punches. 70 damage. We had like 10 hit points left. 70 more damage, dead. The last run was doing really well. We had a lord that was level 14. Got killed by... We were overwhelmed with Savant Destroyers, which are level 19. There were 4 of them, and 2 Savant Berserkers. So we were level 14, facing 2 level 17s and 2 level 19s. Paralyzed this and we're done. We couldn't do the we had no damage output with the Lord. So this is why I'm doing a fighter with super heavy damage output. Yeah, the RNG is what gets you. For sure. Oh, these are floating heads? Really? Gosh, I'm not sure what kinds of spells these cast, but this could be super scary. Wow, this is really rare encounter. Let me see if I can find out what level they are. Okay, level 4. That makes me feel better. Holy crap, there's 4 of them though. 3 or 4. Can't tell. Alright, let's see if we can get them to come toward me, maybe. You're always like 2 crits away from a reroll. Oh yeah. Yeah, just 1 paralyze and you're done. Yep, paralyze, you're dead. Usually mental magic, right? Can level 4 do insanity? Probably. Yeah, insanity is not that big of a deal if they don't mix it with a bunch of mind stabs and stuff. Because if we lose our turn because we babble, no big deal. Some of these do like energy blasts and stuff. So it is very scary. And they can do paralyze, I believe. I mean, I can kill them with 1 hit if I can hit them. I don't know what their dodge is, though. It definitely makes me nervous.
Out of range. Blocked.
Trying to decide if I want to just take a swing or if I want to do stink bomb. I think I'm just gonna try to take a swing.
Out of range. Out of range. Out of range. Out of
Come
range.
on.
Out of range.
Missed. There's insanity. No big deal there. Ah, paralyzed. That's a problem. Yeah, this is what I was afraid of. They do energy blast while you're paralyzed. I can get out of here before they paralyze me. They paralyzed me again. We're dead. That's so annoying. That's so annoying. We're dead. I can't stand this RNG. Can't stand it. There was nothing we could do against that. That's so annoying. Feed them the birds, yeah. Yeah, that's a very rare encounter. But the paralysis, every time it's getting us because it's... You only have 35 water resistance as a lizard man. You only have 25 if you don't do lizard man. And then the monsters, when you play on expert especially, it decreases your resistance by 30. Just a flat 30. So we basically had almost 0 water resistance there. Hey, Ageless, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Yeah, that's just the most annoying thing in the world when you get paralyzed and you can't do anything about it. So there's nothing we can do. This is just down to RNG. So all we can do is just keep retrying until the RNG goes our way and we don't run into something that does that. So I'm just going to do the exact same thing I just did and waste 4 more hours. So we're going to add the Lord. I'm putting it back on normal. RNG scam. We'll replace him with a fighter. Well, first the Valkyrie. So that I can pick up her spear. Oh, this doesn't matter. What am I doing? We're going to replace her with a fighter. Yep. Lizard Man all the way. Vitality. Alright, pole arm. Throwing. 1 point here, put the rest in close combat. Wizardry is evil, Crackrock says. Vera says, could you have rested them away? Possibly. The problem is they can appear right on top of you when you rest. The other problem is I have to fight something. I did not know what they were capable of, so my lack of knowledge there. I was 95% sure they can do Paralyze. And I was 95% sure they could do Energy Blast. But I wasn't 100% sure, so now I found out I was right. But yeah, I would not have fought those had I known for sure that they could Paralyze. Plus, I missed. I don't know what their dodge is. If we would have killed the one with that hit, we probably would have been okay. What's the significance of the character switching? I'm just buying their items. So when you create a new character, you can pay gold to get their items. And so I wanted the spear. We're doing spear as our primary weapon. I want to do pole arms with the fighter. So that's why I replaced it with the Valkyrie. Then I just replaced the Valkyrie with the fighter. Potions are useful here. The rest is garbage.
All right, standing around won't help us get out of this mess. Let's get moving. Maybe we can find. This could be dangerous. Careful, everyone.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay at level 2. I got to level 5, and that's where you start getting things that can. Actually, at level 3, you start getting things that can paralyze you. We're not gonna do that. We're just gonna stay at level 2 for probably 4 or 5 streams, and just train our weapon skills. We'll get to 2 attacks before we apply any more level ups. Yeah, you can get spiders at level 3.
See a creature. This is not good. Get ready for. Great.
Ugh. Good. That was just RNG. Do it again. So you get that second level, you're killed by RNG all the time. Second level at least gives you a few more hit points. Okay, we got some good armor here at least. You don't get hit on the hands hardly ever. In the body, you don't get hit on much at all. With slimes, rats, all that stuff hit your feet and legs a lot. Okay, replace with Valkyrie. Doesn't matter what we pick. Okay. Potions. We have a bow, but we don't have arrows yet.
This is not the best.
The fast and the dead. Yeah. Hey, Rook, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? At least it was fast. It was a fast death.
Don't do anything foolish.
She wasn't tortured. Just pretend you're playing a roguelike. That's pretty much what it is. Oh, this is much, much harder than a roguelike, actually, because the roguelikes are designed in mind for you to have a single character. This is not designed to have a single character. This is designed for a full party. This is much harder. Try to keep this guy alive. Got some good armor there. You're doing well? Glad to hear that, Rook. Love seeing some wizardry. Well, once we get to level 2, this character will be decent. And then we'll just train.
Potential danger here. Ah, now this battle will be a challenge.
We're gonna get ready to run. We get hit one more time.
I measure our progress in
That time the RNG was okay.
danger here.
Form 6. Just have to kill one more time. Probably kill these crabs. Before I do that though, we're going to train Some artifacts here. ID these one at a time. We will at least get some extra identification. Okay. We must appease the RNGesus. We have strayed and it punishes us so, Crackbrack says. The RNG gods are angry. Always angry.
Ah, now this battle will be a challenge.
Every battle's a challenge. What are you talking about?
Naturally. I measure our progress in bodies.
Alright, level 2 will give us a little buffer here on hit points. Also give us +2 to hit. Pole arm. Close combat. Throwing. Let's go grab these other bullet stones over here and do some training with them.
I am grateful.
She's grateful for bullet stones. She's not hard to please, is she?
I am grateful.
Okay, one more increase there. Our senses is too low to find any hidden item on the ground. So we'll start seeing roaches now. Level 2, maybe even level 3. Level 3 would be very rare though. More identification here.
I am grateful. I am grateful. I am grateful. I am grateful. I am grateful.
She's pretty grateful.
I am grateful.
Hopefully this gives us a decent artifacts. It's a lot of arrows. Seven. Nice. See if we can make our way over to the jail cell. Get the leather boots, that'll help. Snag this treasure chest while we're here. Alright, healing potions are okay. Oh, we got two things in the way here. Alright, those are roaches.
Spotted a creature.
We'll wait for them to come over here. Those can do 12 damage each. Maybe even 14 damage each. I think I've seen them do 7 and then double it. Get 14. So they could, two of them could do
Let's show the enemy who's in charge.
28 damage probably in one round. We have +5 to hit. We're still missing.
I measure our progress in bodies. Perfect.
Okay, we are not applying that level up. Just keep working on polearm. It's 11 right now. Two rats. Rat is fleeing for its life.
I measure our progress.
I think this is the same one. Yep.
I measure our progress.
All right, let's see if the roaches went a different way. We're just going to try to kill this one right now.
Now this battle is. I measure our progress
Got
in
the
bodies.
mace. Go down here and rest where it's safer. This one.
Too far. Darn it.
Its hand, no penetration. Steel gauntlets helped us there. Its foot. Leather boots would have helped there. Its foot again.
Much better.
Full
I
armor
am
training.
grateful. I am grateful.
Artifacts 8, nice.
Spotted a creature.
Yep, got something here. What is this? Roaches? Yeah. Let's pull those toward us. These are way too dangerous to fight in the hallway. I'm going to keep this one here if possible. We're going to try to kill the ones that are further back because he's kind of blocking well. If we can just have one at a time, we'll be able to stay here a little longer. We're running. 25 hit points that could kill us. 2 of them could kill us in 1 round. Seen 2 do 28 damage in 1 round.
I measure our progress in bodies.
Alarm 13. Lucky 13. Limes, this is preferred. I'm still gonna pull them so we don't get scammed by a sandwich.
Too far. Too far. Too far. Splendid. program.
More
I'm
artifact
grateful.
training. Nine. Okay. More slimes. Oh, that's a languid. Wake up. You're taking a nap. Falls asleep. Hit the thing. Falls asleep. Are you serious? Are you serious? You can't make it up. You cannot make it up. 3 times in a row, we got put to sleep. 3 times in a row. 100% proc chance. I'm gonna look up what their sleep chance is real quick here. Let's take a look here. That is so ridiculous. We have 25% chance to resist. So that alone, out of 3 hits, 25% chance to resist. I got to see what their chance to proc is. That'll tell us how much we just got scammed. Okay, monster editor. That is unbelievable. Languid slime. 40%. 40% sleep chance. Okay? So think about this. All 3 hits procced 40% successfully, and then 25% chance we should have resisted each of those chances, and every single time it failed. So that it's completely lying how much how much the chances here, because a 40% chance. First of all, it has to hit you, which it did. Then a 40% chance to proc. Then you get a 25% chance to avoid it, and all 3 times it completely made it. It's almost a 3% chance. It was ridiculous. That is so ridiculous. Hey, the rival, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? XCOM math. Yeah, exactly. That's what irritates me about the game. The numbers that they claim it's a complete lie. Because we were level 2, they were level 2. We're playing on normal. So that puts it at an even playing field with resistance checks. So that is just so unbelievable. And so annoying at the same time. Okay. Now that I'm done with my rant about them ripping me off. Normal Iron Man. Ripped off. Varys says, play long enough and statistics guarantee that improbable will happen. Yeah, that's true, Veru, but it shouldn't be happening every time. That completely invalidates what you say. The fact that I knew that was going to happen, and it did happen, means it happens way too often. But yeah, if you did that 1,000 times, then sure, it should happen. But that was, it just happens time after time. That's nothing new. Yeah, the numbers completely lie. Okay, doesn't matter what we put here because we're replacing the character. Bogus. Place again. What? Okay. And then polearm. Close combat. Throwing. I should do mythology, actually. I'm going to put 3 points here. Okay. Dead. Walking. Alright, we got our spear. And we had good armor, too. We had leather, and yeah, it was just... That was a complete waste. I swear normal has become expert with the resistance. It's like it knows how many games I've played. It's like, oh, you know what? They've played so many, we're going to make adjustments.
You all look nervous. Is something up here?
And I think that is actually a possibility. I'm not joking. Because I've seen too many things proc that shouldn't proc when playing on normal. When your level's equal to the monsters. And I could swear it used to not do that. One thing I could try doing is wiping out all the save game files I have. And see if it's looking at the number of save game files you have. And making it harder.
Look, creatures. I hope these guys aren't as tough as they look.
Hey, Dark Savant, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Just RNG scams, that's what's up. Rook says you broke the settings. Yeah, you'll appreciate this, Dark Savant. So we're fighting a languid slime. Its chance to proc sleep is 40%. Okay, first it has to hit you and do damage, then it does a 40% sleep proc chance. It made us fall asleep 3 times in a row. 100% guarantee. Every time it hit us when we weren't asleep, it put us to sleep.
Look, creatures.
And we have 20, we have 20, no, yeah, 25 air resistance. That's what sleep checks. So 100% sleep from 3 hits, where it's supposed to be a 40% proc rate, and then you're supposed to get your resistance check.
Look at those things.
And I'm playing on normal, so it's not like, you know, I'm getting the expert decrease that it scams you on. It was unbelievable. So I was just saying, maybe it looks at the number of saved game files you have and makes, like, just adjusts all the rolls. I would not put it out of the realm of possibility. Wow, we got 0 training out of that. 23 identifies. Actually, I'll go ahead and kill these.
I hope these guys aren't as tough as they look.
You know, one thing I'm wondering about. I wonder if it doesn't mention it in the manual, but I wonder if doing Berserk decreases your magic resistance. I know it decreases your dodge. It doesn't show you that it decreases your dodge, but I know it does. Like, it still acts like I have 2 evasion here. I wonder if it reduces your magic resistance. I'm gonna have to test that. That's the only explanation I can think of. And why is it not? Oh, because I'm in combat. Let's do close combat, and we'll put the rest here. I'm gonna try to switch to normal attack
This is the part where we fight.
when I
right?
fight anything that has paralyze or something else that can proc.
Right on. Ah! 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 Oh! Hey, I'm wounded. Ah! Ah!
I wouldn't put it out of the realm of possibility either that there's something like that Berserk reduces your resistance, and it just doesn't tell you that. Time for extreme gambling. Use a caster, roll the dice. Yeah, the caster's hit points are too low. I've tried it several times. Even the bishop, we got killed by Uzite that did 140 damage in 1 round. Fighter could have potentially resisted that, but the stealthy bishop got
This is the
owned.
part where we fight, right? This is bad.
Luke says, sounds plausible. Yeah, I'll have to remind myself to flip to normal. And I attack anything that has a paralyze or whatever.
So much for that.
If that is the case, it actually would make Berserk a lot weaker. It would actually help balance the game. But I'm not convinced yet. I'll have to do a lot of testing to try to prove that out. So we didn't get nauseated right there,
So much for that.
but That's assuming that they're nausea procced. I don't know what their chances on that. I have to look at it. Actually, you know what? Let's try to get to the jail cell without resting a bunch.
Look at those things.
The bullwhip. My mason flail's terrible, but I'm gonna do this for now. We can swap back and forth. The bullwhip uses no stamina. It's so light. What would be yellow? Crab? Wow. It's a rare spawn.
Look at those things.
We're gonna have to run anyway, so let's
Too far, too far, too
get a
far.
little training here. Two shots, no nausea. 3 shots, no nausea. 4 shots, no nausea.
Hey, I'm wounded.
Plus it's level 3 or level 2. I'm gonna check and see what the noxious slime's nausea chance is. Let's see here. %. So their poison is 25%, strength 0. That's weird. So it never really procs the poison. And then nauseate's only 10%. So that explains why we got hit 4 times and nothing happened. So that one's not a good one to use for testing to see if your resistance gets negated. We would want to try it on something that procs a lot. Did I kill this one already? Yeah. Okay. Crack Rock says are bards any good? In a full party, yes, bards are extremely strong, especially once they get the heal all instrument. Solo, they would be terrible. 5 swings, all missed. There's the nausea.
Hey, I'm moving. That's much better.
Brooke says bards and gadgeteers are so much fun in a party. Yeah. Yeah, they're definitely you can spam them a lot, I'll just say it that way. Especially if you put a caster behind them and do a run command each round. They can use their instrument every round infinitely. Because the caster can just return their stamina that same round right after they use it. Okay. This. Let's see if we can get them pulled to here.
Now this is just too much. This is bad. This is bad. Now this is just right on.
14 damage with a bullwhip. That's nuts.
This is just right on.
Yeah, through the time. No, no.
Yes, that's much better. So much for that.
Okay, so file 3. Giving us ourselves some flexibility between the bullwhip with a shield and a polearm without a shield. Because if we found like a war mace or a war scepter, we might switch to that and have that short range with a shield. It's a really good weapon. Sometimes slimes will drop it. But until then, we can train with the bullwhip really well.
Look, creature.
Okay. Oh, there's 4. There was 3 before. Ugh. It's like Ultima 6 slime splitting.
Hey, this is bad. This is bad. So much for that.
Okay. Artifacts 2. Need to get it to 8. Get it to 8 before we can identify the potions. Takes forever. Can't do it with just the keyboard, unfortunately. I wish you could.
Thanks. Thanks.
Artifacts 4.
Thanks. Thanks. Thanks.
5. What did we get it to? 7. Go do the other bullet stones out here. Maybe that'll get us to 8.
Thanks. Thanks.
Alright, perfect. Now we should be able to do these. That's everything. We can get to the locker. Oop. Come
Look at those things.
on, slimes. Right here.
Now this is just too much.
8 bats spontaneously appeared. Whip it. Whip it good. It just seems so silly to berserk with a whip. Like, I just picture someone like rampaging, going around, like spinning around in circles, whipping everywhere around. Like, how can you go berserk with a whip? We're gonna try to keep this slime here. We're gonna whip the bat.
Locked.
Whip the bats. 3 damage. And we did double. So that means the damages are fractional. Because you can't get to 3 damage by doing double damage there unless it's fractional.
This is bad. I'm wounded. This is bad.
We're whipping down all the enemies.
Now this is just too much.
Another bat came in.
This is bad.
That should be some good training. Wow, we got Mason Flail all the way up to 10. Shield 18, close combat 17. Wow, that was nuts.
Thanks.
Okay. Giving us good artifact training. It's bullet stones. Okay, cool. Alright guys, that's probably a good place to stop. I'll stream again later tonight, of course, but we'll see if we can keep this Whipmaster alive. We're gonna train. All we're gonna do is train weapon skills until we get multiple attacks with that whip. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.